Hey everyone, how's it going? Well, I haven't made a video for a while, but I thought I'd make a video with this this new new to me D8K Dozer I just bought. And it looks pretty good. I bought it for like five grand. Cost me another 3 and some to get it here. But it's only half there. So I have the engine for it, and the front end and the canopy. I brought that all on my fifth wheel. At first I was told this cat was just for parts, but then when I spoke to the owner on my second trip, because I took the first trip, I took the blade, and my trucker guy took the mainframe. And then when the second trip, I went back to get the engine and the parts, the front end, radiator, cylinders, and the canopy. He told me that if I was going to put this thing back together. And I said, well, no, I'm just going to use it for parts for my D8. And he goes, there's nothing really wrong with this cat. He said the guy had it, and he pulled the engine out to look at it. So you have to pull all this just to get the engine out. And he was told the engine had either a bad bearing or a bad cylinder, so something to that extent. And then the guy just gave up on it. He said, I don't want it. And he traded it for something in their yard. So this cat was sitting for like 3 years, and then they just put it up for auction. So now I kind of don't want to wreck it. The pads are no good. They're wore. But when I looked at it, the rails here, the chains, are in really good condition. Like, look at the pins. Not too much wear on them. Like, mine are like wore right through to the bushings almost. You can see, just look at the sprockets, you can even see they're not really wore out. Well, they got some wear on them, but they're not bad. I'm thinking at one point they just put a new set of rails on it, put the pads back, and those are original rollers and everything. So this roller here is actually pretty good. This roller, that thing's shot. A lot of the bottom ones are shot because you can tell when it gets the wear right here. It means your bottom rollers are starting to wear in. So yeah. But anyway, he's saying the transmission, everything's all good in this. And it rolls. It rolls like crazy. Like, we thought we'd have to skid it on. No, it works good there. Like, transmission, torque converter, all that there is supposedly good, from what I'm told now. So I don't know. Do I believe him? Yeah, I don't know. It's in not bad shape. These always got a little wear in them. Mine's got a lot of wear in it. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I could take these off, take all the pads off, throw it on my cat, and then this thing would probably cease to be a cat. But damn, it doesn't look too bad. You know? I don't know, what does everyone else think? I could see if one had a blown transmission and everything like that. Blown final drives or something like that, but yeah, I don't know. Like I say, these pads are definitely shot. Mine are 10 times better. But yeah, that's her. Like I said, I only paid $5,000 for it. So now I gotta figure out what to do. Should I keep it? Fix it? What a new what is that, 342 engine cost? Fix that engine, get a different one? I don't know. We'll go take a look at the engine. Come on. So I took my 450, was hauling there's the blade. I just took the hoe, took a chain and lifted it off there with the hoe, and then took off back to Onaway to get it, to get the rest of the stuff. We tried to lift this off with the front end loader, it wouldn't budge it. So she's probably around, I'm thinking this thing's around 8,000 pounds. So, anyway, here's the engine. Big old girl, this one. So this thing, I don't know if it's been sitting on its side for 3 years. So they're saying this is the problem. They had these plates open where the oil pump is, and water can get into the crank there, so like this towel does nothing. So there's probably some rust in there, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the cost of a rebuild kit would be for these, and then the labor, because I ain't doing it. That's a big motor, boy. That thing must weigh 6,000 pounds. I could feel it on the truck on the front end. I probably should have switched it with this here in the front end of the radiator, that put that in front. So yeah, I could just part this engine out and get another one. I don't know what it, I think I saw one online for 10 grand, all rebuilt. She's got a good radiator, nothing wrong with that. The arms are nice and tight too. And here's the canopy. Oh, what's that? I didn't see this. The snow has been melting. That's that looks like it's from a final drive. What the hell is that doing in there? This thing was just full of parts, and I threw them in the back of the truck. That might not be even from this. They could have just threw shit over there at that yard. They got tons of machinery there. So yeah. Like those, I paid like 3 grand for one cylinder for mine, because the rod was too scratched. This one looks okay. I could probably get away with throwing a set of rings on these. They might be alright. Hard to say, I'd have to have them extended. But this cat had, hey Barney, how's it going? This cat, not that cat, this cat had the blade is taller. So when you have a taller blade, it doesn't let a bunch of shit come over top and scratch your rams up. So anyway, yeah. Let me know in the comments what everybody thinks. I'd like to hear some feedback. Alright. So I'm just working on my manure spray right now. It is unbelievably warm. Like it got cold. It did get cold. We haven't had, well, you can see how much snow we've had. And I think we're the only people in Alberta who didn't get snow, because everywhere else got quite a bit of snow. But anyway, I'm going to try and get this manure sprayer running here, this old Ford. Get my sprocket on there, put my spreader back on. I did have like a catastrophic failure with this shaft here. It for some reason it cracked and split right in half, right there and right there. So I was gonna get a new one made, but I welded the piss out of her. I cut it, the big grooves in it. It cracked. It didn't crack, just split right off. It cracked in and then out, so that kind of helps. And I welded and welded and welded and welded it and built it right back up. So I don't know, I'm gonna give it a try. If it breaks again, it breaks again. What are you gonna do? I have to get one whole new one made. I really don't understand why it broke. It was last winter. Maybe something was froze, I don't know. Can't see why, because it hauled a few loads just before that, but we'll see what happens. I need some new teeth on here too. Anyways, well, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll talk to you all later. Right, Barney?